It is home office time. For some of you, week 2, week 3, maybe already week 4. And from what I heard already, it's already getting harder and harder to work from home, getting your stuff done, staying productive, staying focused, but also staying happy. I have 5 tips for you that I implement on almost every day to stay productive and happy. Let's go. I've been working for the last 3 or 4 years from home mostly. Now I have my office since a year, but during that time, the last 3 or 4 years, I had my master program running, I had my company running, I had Neo Network running, and a lot of different projects. So I was most of the time on my own. There was not a team that I could go to at every morning, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock to have a coffee. So here are 5 things that I figured out that worked very well for me. I don't want to say you have to do that, but maybe there are some things that you can think about. Yeah, why not trying those things out for the next couple of days when you're working from home? So staying productive actually starts the night before. I do always 2 things. I get my calendar and I get my to-do list where I write down all my tasks that are going to be done tomorrow. And also some tasks that might not be done, but kind of could be done if I have time. Then I have my calendar. Now I prioritize my main tasks on my to-do list and actually not just make some space for the whole day where I say, yeah, here I'm gonna work on some to-dos. No, I'm really thinking, this to-do, how much time is this gonna cost me? So this needs some time to figure out how you actually gonna do that. But the important thing is you gotta start planning to knowing exactly what are you doing from the moment you wake up in the morning until you go to sleep. Even if it's chilling time, write down from 8 to 10 o'clock, chill time. I do this. Especially in this time right now, it has never been more important to be as detailed as possible, because in the end, you even have to write down how much time do you need for breakfast, how much time do you need, I don't know, maybe look after your child, walk your dog, or actually do the dishes, because that's also time of your day. And it has never been closer where your life and your work really comes together, has to blend in together. So I can just propose to you, try it out for a few days and see if this works for you. And why are we not doing this in the morning? Because then the day already has started and you don't know actually where to start. Or I feel actually stressed to say like, oh, I don't know, I'm already behind with some tasks. What should I do first? Also important to set before the day. Try to work with some own rules. For example, this thing here, social media, just checking Instagram for 5 minutes, just going on YouTube for one important video. You know it, 10 minutes or even an hour later, you're still on this thing, like doing some stuff. So I figured out during study time or also work time that it makes sense, for example, to have a block time. Not going to social media from 8 o'clock in the morning to 12 in lunchtime, and then from 1 to 6 o'clock in the evening. Also, work on other rules. For example, just make block times. When are you checking your emails? This is called batching. Don't say my email program is open 24/7. Think about it like this. Okay, in the morning from 8 to 9 o'clock, I'm gonna answer emails. Maybe you're not getting done with all the emails, but probably with the most important ones. Then you say from 1 o'clock to 2:30 again, I'm gonna do again 90 minutes of emails, and maybe in the evening again 30 minutes. Because otherwise you're switching from 6 tasks all the time in a circle. Then a super important topic is morning routine. I know this maybe sounds stupid and like everyone is talking about these routines and do I have to eat and drink this kind of food and tea? It's not about that. For me, it's all about getting the focus right in the morning when I wake up to know actually what I'm doing in the first hour. So this is my morning routine I'm following since January.
Your favorite thing, the hips, sugar. Come on and shake that.
But I can tell you, I've trying out morning routines probably for the last 4 or 5 years. And I'm not saying I'm making those every day. If someone tells you they're doing their morning routine every day, forget it. I try to do it all the time, obviously, but there are also days where I'm just not motivated. I'm in the bed, I want to get up early, but I'm just sleeping 1 hour longer because I'm feeling tired or whatever. This can happen. Point number 4, which is all about meetings. And that's actually right now super important because we're in a time where we don't have personal meetings. We rather have calls, Zoom, Skype, Hangouts, calls, whatever. Be first of all personal. because this is also important to productivity. Don't just start directly with the content of your meeting. Ask people how are they feeling, because then you get an understanding of what kind of emotional level you have to play to get your message out to those people, and they really understand and accept your message or your task. Now, in this meeting, all the tasks should be, and the discussion points should be as clear as possible as you can, because this will save you a lot of time in this 30-minute slot, and it's not going to be a 1-hour slot of call. So really make it personal and make it as clear as possible. This will raise your productivity for sure. And the fifth point I can just suggest to you is the Pomodoro Technique. You've probably heard about that. It's actually a technique, especially in longer, bigger tasks you have to do. For example, you have to write the concept for like 2-3 hours. Don't just think like, shit, I have to write this concept now for the next 3 hours. Time yourself a 20-minute, 30-minute period of time. Set your timer here on your alarm clock. And after the 30 minutes, make a short break. No social media, no mails or whatever. Go have a drink, go to the toilet, make a tea, a coffee, walk around, get fresh air. After 5 minutes, come back to the desk again and continue working. I can tell you, you would never start a task because you think it's like a big thing to do in one piece. This will make it easy, and after 15-20 minutes, or actually in the second round of this Pomodoro time, you will get into a state of focus and say like, yeah, I've started now, let's continue. And so these are the 5 things I wanted to share with you. I hope you get some points out of that. I think it's super important, if you're still super productive the full day, that you're actually making a clear time. When are you going to chill, as I said in the first point, and also make a routine how you close down your workday. Get stuff organized, clean your desk, get your stuff away, and mentally shut down with your work. And people, just one last thing, it's a special time. I hope that your boss or your team is not expecting high-end productivity and performance. So please don't panic. I think if you accept that you're not going to perform your all-time high during this special time, you're going to be much more happier and you put stuff into perspective. And I just hope that you stay happy, healthy, and if you can, productive. All the best. See you next episode.